welcome back to another stream. Today, with the aftermath of the Living exhibition that is taking place in Hull for 2 weeks. So it launched today, and it's happening until I believe the 27th of 27th of October, I think. Um, Maybe. I can't. Do you know what? I actually can't fully remember. But cutting the story short, the exhibition is on for. I think it might even say it on the thumbnail of this stream. But it's on for like a couple of weeks anyway. It's on for a good while, and we had a launch night for it tonight. So I know some of you who watch this, who maybe watch like some of the other streams, might be thinking like, what the hell is this, and why are you doing like an aftermath, and like I've seen nothing about this, and I do sort of apologize about that. Like I've had so much other things happening that sort of streaming about this has really been limited. So I do kind of really apologise about that. But because we've had such a good night, I kind of wanted to do a little bit of a talk about it, and it can still kind of be relevant because you know the exhibition is still taking place. It's going to be taking place for a couple of weeks. So if anybody did want to come down and see the exhibition, then you can. So, the Living Life exhibition, for people who don't know, it's an exhibition showcasing artwork about living life in Hull with a disability. And me myself, I have struggled with learning disabilities all of my life. I've struggled with writing, I've struggled with reading. My eyesight has always been like a bad issue for me. I always got like extra support in school. I had like teaching assistants that used to sit next to me and just help me with work a little bit over things that I'd maybe just like struggle to understand. And when it came to GCSEs, I took an option called when it came to like taking your options, I took like I don't want to say special option, but it was like a different option. It was called foundation learning, and it was just something a little bit that it was just that it wasn't too hard. It wasn't like taking something where there's going to be a lot of like coursework and homework, and the homework that we was given, it was a lot more easier for people that struggle with like a lot of reading and writing and stuff. And um, and since sort of doing my work with the Goodwin Development Trust, I've come to join the Gig Buddies and the Nice Twice Club, which is all like a whole nother thing in itself. But we all club together. We've all been having these meetings, and we've all been planning and organising and arranging for this exhibition to take place, and kind of people that have been coming to all these meetings of people like artists that have been submitting their artwork, and people that have been obviously just playing a big part, or they suffer with a disability themselves. And it's been a big thing. So we've been planning this for a good while now. We've been planning it for most of the year, and it's really been amazing today to see it all come to life. So we've had songs, we've had artwork, we've had videos, we've had photography, we've had sculptures, we've had loads of different things that have been made for this exhibition, and people showcasing and showing off, their piece of talent, and showing off, what they can obviously do. And it's been really amazing. A massive shout out to Artlink and Gemma Brown, who has played a massive role in kind of making this exhibition work, from setting up the exhibition space to sorting out so many different things. And then of course a big shout to Gig Buddies and Mencap and the Nice Twice Club, who, they've been they were the ones who kind of came up with the idea and said, we're thinking about putting an exhibition on, and they've kind of helped us with all the planning, and they've organised all these meetings that we've been going to for months on end, and talking about this exhibition, and you're getting the flyers designed, and it's just been an absolutely amazing thing to see. And I'm so proud to be a part of it as well. I'm so proud, and I talk about the Gig Buddies quite a lot because they really are an amazing organisation, and they're really like a second family to me. And I don't feel any. I feel the most comfy at a Gig Buddies night than I do going anywhere else. Like, and don't get me wrong, me, I'm a raver till I die. I love my rave music. I love going out to events, but even going to them events, there's always something in the back of your mind, like something could go wrong, or you just, although, I do feel pretty comfy at raves, I still will honestly tell you that I don't feel like 100% safe at raves, because you never know who's like lurking about. But when you go to like a Gig Buddies night, you just know that you can just feel 100% safe, and you're just in such an amazing atmosphere, and you're in such an amazing vibe. So it's really been amazing to be a part of the Gig Buddies, and I've been part of the Gig Buddies just over a year now, and I hope there's many more years to come. I hope this is something that doesn't end all too soon, because I absolutely love it, and I just love to help out and get involved wherever I can, and I hope, I suppose, one day that I would hopefully be able to maybe get a job with Gig Buddies. That would be like an amazing thing. Obviously, I'm loving what I'm doing at the moment, and I don't want to kind of spoil all that. But it would be really nice if something came along in the future where I could maybe help out on a bit more of a bigger scale, and it could become a job or something like that. Because I just love everything they do, and I feel like I seem to fit right in with the kind of stuff that they're doing, and I just really like it, and that is nothing against, my current job. I love my current job, and my current job has allowed me to make the links with, with the Gig Buddies, etc. But I just love it all, and I just, I just love to get involved in any way, shape, or form I can, and just be a part of something. And when I'm out there at these events or at these meetings, I'm just happy. I'm in my own, I'm in a place where I enjoy being. I'm in a place where I want to be, and it's just a really good feeling. It's a really good vibe. It's just enjoyable. So the Living Life exhibition. So like I said, we've been planning it for months, and it was our launch night tonight. So that was when we were kind of ready to say, look, we can open the doors and let people come and see this exhibition. And we put on a launch night with some live performances, and just a chance for people to also come in and look around at the space. And there was food and drink for people to grab for free as well. So you could just, come up and grab a can of drink and get some donuts and things. And you were welcome to stick around and listen to the performances, or you could just come and have a nosy and then decide, right, that's it, I've seen it now, I'm gonna go home. So there was a range of performances. I performed twice. So I performed in the Sunflower Band, which, if you don't know, that's a band that I would say by this point I am now a strong member of the band. Like, I think it started off where I was just kind of helping out and sort of seeing what it was all about. But I think we kind of got past that stage now, to the point where I would confidently say, this is me. Like, I am a member of that band now, and it's a different band, but I really like it because it's kind of sort of not really. It's a band that kind of just goes with it, and it's not really, it's a bit of a different band, so we don't sit there and think, right, we're going to write a song about this, we're going to write a song about that, it's going to have this, it's going to have that. We just kind of get loads of instruments and we just kind of play around, and because the band is, it kind of focuses on like disabled artists and things, so it's more people like just jumping behind the keyboard and pressing whatever key they feel like pressing, and then we kind of follow on from that. But like we make some amazing music, and there's no, I suppose what you'd say, there's no like, what songs does the band have out? Like we don't have songs that are out, but we just kind of, we come live on stage and we just tap instruments, and if there's like certain keys and things that we like, we memorize them and we jot them down, and then we say, play that song that was in the C key, or something like that, and then someone whoever's on the keyboard will tap on the C key, and then a lot of our band is like giving the audience percussion like shakers and things, so they can come along and they can join in and they can have a shake around, and they can tap on bongo drums, and they can almost in sense feel like they are a part of the band. So we just in sense we turn up somewhere with a load of instruments, keyboards, bongo drums, shakers, iPads where we put like ambient sounds on, so whether it's like waves or like wind or like birds tweeting, and then we go on like launch pads and we make like house beats, and we experimented for the first time today doing a drum and bass beat, and then I jumped on and did some lyrics, and we just have fun. It's all about having fun, getting people up to have a dance, making people listen to sort of types of music that they maybe wouldn't always normally listen to, like something so ambient with birds tweeting, and then all right, you've had a listen to that now, so have a dance. We're putting a funky house beat on, and that is kind of what the Sunflower Band is all about. So I love it. I love being a part of the band, and I hope for many years to come I can continue being a part of the band, and obviously as the world goes on and technology advances and new sounds and programs become available, we'll be doing some more cool stuff with the band, and it will be really good to do that kind of thing. Which so we performed live anyway. We did some of our stuff, made some ambient sounds and house beats, and like I say, we experimented with a D&B beat, and then the audience could join in clapping and grabbing shakers and percussion things, and everyone seemed to love it. We were kind of like, at first people were a bit like, "Oh, what's this?" And then it's kind of like, actually, this is actually really cool. And if anything, it's just watching a load of people that are probably told for most of their life that that they can't have fun, they can't do the things that they want to do. It's people being able to watch them up there in that moment with a smile on their face, doing something they're enjoying, and being happy, and stuff like that. So it's a really good vibe, and I really like being a part of the band. It's like a really cool thing to be a part of, and I absolutely love it. And then I jumped on and did another performance. I did the track that myself and the Layman wrote for the exhibition, which was a track called True. And it was basically the idea. So the exhibition was what living life in Hull meant to us, and what living life in Hull meant for me was my friends. It was kind of friends that kind of brought me to Hull in the first place. Like when I wanted to actually like move in and live in Hull, and the majority of like the good times I've had in Hull have been like with friends. I've had like probably since coming to Hull, I've had like the best experience of friendship that I've probably ever had. Like before I moved to Hull, I had what we would call like a group and like a crowd of friends. But when you kind of feel yourself like you don't fit into the crowd, and that was kind of like how I felt. Like I felt like I was this inspiring person that needed to go further than just going to the pub every weekend. And a lot of my friends were just going to the pub every weekend, and they weren't really up for like going to raves and events because the harder music wasn't really their thing. You know, they at the time, and I wanted to go raving, and you know, I wanted to, you know, and getting on these lineups, and they weren't really coming to see me play because because it wasn't really their thing. Which, in all honesty, a few of them was like quite open about it and just said, look, I don't come because it's not really my type of music, and I'm like, oh, all right then, that kind of thing. So like when I started coming to Hull and I started making all these connections and friends, and they all had the same interest in music, it was kind of like the sort of thing that was making me think, because I was thinking before I moved to Hull, I was thinking for a while like I want to move to Hull, like I felt like for a while that this was something that I wanted to do, and it was kind of like friends and just good things that were happening that was kind of like more convincing me to the point where I just thought, you know what, like, I was coming most weekends anyway, so it made sense to move here. And then sort of from moving here, it was kind of like that one true friend that has like stuck out throughout. Like the people have come and gone. You know, I used to go around to people's houses for a mix, and I don't go around there anymore because for whatever reason circumstances have changed, or I've been blocked online, or various different things have happened, and I've had like the one true friend that has like never let me down, in never done anything to really make me think like, what, you're not a good friend. He's sort of always been there, sort of through the thick and the thin, whether it's been like loaning me money for a like a takeaway if I've been like skint and it's right near my payday, taking me, to getting me into all these events and stuff like that, and working on all this music together, and giving me almost like just a collaboration partner that that has become like a brother. I kind of feel like in a lot of sense, like myself and the Layman were kind of like Breeze and Styles, Dougal and Gamma, but just not necessarily musically as such. Like, we don't make like tons of beats like as duos together all the time, but we do tracks together. We do so much together. We spend a lot of time together. And we go out for food together. We go, like I say, we go to events together. We film the cartoons together, the Hull Enders together. We film all that together, and it's just really made me realise that this person has been like the one true friend. So that was kind of what inspired the song. So we wrote the song about like just having this one true friend, and when you've got this one true friend, and we turned it into like a positive Jiggerman and Noble reggae track, and it went down a treat. So the Layman sadly did let me down today, actually, and I'm absolutely gutted. Yeah, I want to go and punch his lights out. No, I don't really. I'm only joking. But sadly, he was unwell. He developed a little bit of unwellness, burning up and stuff, and he'd also been to the dentist today as well, and he just sadly couldn't make it. So we was only performing the one song, so I just sort of carried the song for him, and just put the song on, and I just rapped my verses, and just let his chorus come through the speakers, and it still went down a treat. People still loved the track, and it was a really good vibe. It was, it was a really enjoyable, just to be up there and to showcase that track as well, and something brand new, that had never been, it had never been done before, which was obviously was obviously a really good thing. And then apart from that, I was just sort of floating around the exhibition space, talking to people, making use of having some free drinks as well, getting some free cans of Coke and stuff like that was obviously a good thing, and Also, we had a little bit of an issue where one of the Sunflower band members turned up, got dropped off in a taxi, and for whatever reason, got lost and couldn't find the event space. And we ended up going round Oldham Arena. Looking for this woman, to the point of telling the security guards that this woman's missing, and some builders that were doing some night work just nearby as well, a bit further up. Like, have you seen this? Have you seen this woman? Smallish woman. And then eventually, a security guard actually found her, and we managed to get her to the event space, and in the nick of time to do the performance as well, which was obviously a good thing. So um, that was, like, I'd say, the only kind of like downer on the night, like just that little bit of like, oh, because at the time it was quite worrying, especially when you're near like water and docks as well, and you've got like somebody who's kind of like missing and it's dark outside. And to be fair, around the area, which I thought was a little bit of a disappointment, there was a lack of street lights. And I really think like you need more street lights, especially around an area like that, where you've got a lot of things happening. There's a lot of gallery spaces, and there's a lot of like restaurants and things like that. And you just think that if people are going to be coming out at night, and it's going to be dark, and especially like we're coming back into the winter times, you would think that people would like you'd think that you'd want more street lights in the area. There was just a few places, and it was like really dark, and you really do struggle to see where you're going, and like it can be easy to get lost as well. So I can understand in a lot of sense why the woman got lost, why Louise got lost. But obviously, it just needs more street lights. It it just needs more, just to be a bit lighter. That it's almost kind of like they've gone up. This is down the side. This is a side street down the main Humber Street. We don't need lights here, but people walk down them, to get to park cars and things, because the Humber Street itself is more. It's more just like a footpath area. There isn't. It's not a road where cars drive down. So you'd think really like you'd need the street lights on them side streets for people like getting to cars and stuff, and heading to where cars are parked, and it just obviously wasn't, which was obviously which just a little bit of an annoying thing really, and that was just obviously a thing that was happening. So yeah, but other than that, we had a really good night. And like I say, the exhibition is still taking place for a couple of weeks, and it's open every day. I think I'll have to confirm that. I don't know if it's open on a Sunday, but that I'm aware of, it is open like every day, like from 11 till 4, so from 11 p.m. until 4 p.m. From 11 a.m., sorry, till 4 p.m. You can go to the exhibition and you can look round. So obviously it won't be like the open night where there'll be like all the live performances, but you'll be able to talk to people, and you can look at all the artwork that's been put up in the event space, and you can look at the TV screens and see what's being displayed on them, and you can put the headphones on, and you can listen to the track and stuff like that we've done. That's all on there in the headphones. And it's a really good, it's a really good vibe, and you can see loads of different photos of like people that have worked on the exhibition as well. So obviously, it's a really good thing. It's obviously a really good vibe, and just essentially, it's really good. So it's on Pier Street, which is just next to Humber Street. It's like one of the side streets, and you'll see a massive poster in the window, and it's like a coloured building, so it's like all being or like multicoloured, like colours of the rainbow nearly. It's got like loads of cool artwork on there, and there's a massive poster in the window that says "Living." It's the same one that's the thumbnail of this stream. And like I say, from 11 until 4 each day, you can go and look round this exhibition. I'll be going back definitely. I'll more than likely take a look back on Friday, and I think I'm going to have a little look there on Thursday as well. I'm going to go with one of the placement people from Goodwin, so they can have a look at the exhibition, and just so they can also meet. I want to introduce him to some people, which is good. Although saying that, I think I was maybe actually meant to be somewhere else on Thursday, so I'll confirm that up tomorrow, I suppose. But if not, I'll take a look on Friday, and then if need be, I can go back next week with some of the placement people. I think that'd be quite a cool thing. Maybe next Wednesday, some of us placement people could, we could have a walk down to the exhibition space, and there's quite a few artist people in Goodwin at the moment as well, so it might be quite a cool thing to maybe do that. To if we could have a walk there maybe next week, and see the event space. But yeah, so it's been an amazing thing. I've been so blessed to be a part of it, and I say it loads of times, but the gig buddies, they are like a second family to me. So I feel blessed that I get to be a part of these amazing projects, and there'll be many more of them to come as well. I'm really looking forward to what is going to be happening in the future, because this is just one project of, I suppose, many that will come to life, or many things we'll be getting our teeth into and obviously getting involved in, and it'll just be a really enjoyable vibe. So that's going to do it for the stream. So like I say, you've got a good couple of weeks from 11 till 4 to go down to the exhibition, so go down and have a look at the artwork if you are interested, and if you are obviously in the Hull area, or if you even fancy driving it, come along and drive it by all means, and see what's going down, and obviously it'll be really good to for you to have a look at what's obviously been going on. So um so make sure to like, make sure to comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and I'll be back doing more streams, updating you on things very soon, and we'll see you soon. Oh, and by the way, just before I do leave off on the stream as well, I know obviously I've been saying about moving for ages, and I know you're probably thinking like you've been saying about this for ages, and then every time you stream, it's in the same place where you've always streamed. Well, hopefully next week is the move week apparently, but I've kind of got a little bit like everything's just like going over my head now, because so many different like things have happened and so many changes. Like 1 minute you go into one place, and then the next minute you go into another place, and once everything's all settled in the dust, I'll be doing a stream, and I'll dive a little bit more into things, but I don't want to start saying this and that when there's still a good chance it could change to something completely different, and stuff like that, until something's like actually set in stone, and like I have actually like moved somewhere else. Like I just don't really want to say too much, because I don't really know what I can say and what I can't say without telling you something that then just doesn't end up happening. Do you know what I mean? You know, like I could tell you, like, oh, I'm so and so's happening on Tuesday, and then it doesn't happen on Tuesday, and then you know, I do another stream about something totally different, and I'm in the same, and they're like, oh, hang on a minute, I thought you know something was happening, so sadly not, but yeah, so as soon as there's something to tell, there will be something to tell, and I will tell it. But for now, you will just have to get used to me. Well, you'll just have to stay used to me being in this room, and you'll just have to still see all this like junk. Kind of a tad annoying because I packed all the vinyls away, and then you know like when you pack them away, and then like you really crave a vinyl mix, and you think, oh, I wish I just want a vinyl mix now. And then obviously like I packed the turntables away, and now I kind of like right now I could literally just jump on and have a vinyl mix, but obviously they're all packed away, and the vinyl is like so awkward to get at now. I wouldn't want to just start ripping boxes open again. So anyway, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you soon.